It has now been almost an entire year since this pandemic began. The strain has taken its toll on everyone, physically, emotionally, and for so many, financially. Frontline healthcare workers are the ones witnessing firsthand some of the devastation. One Arizona physician is speaking out about the anguish of fighting with insurance companies to get his patients, especially those with long-term COVID symptoms, the medical care that they need. Dr. Andrew Carroll tweeted in part, "I think I'm finally broken." Dr. Carroll is joining me now. You describe in that tweet how you were brought to tears, and I don't think anyone can blame you here. What took you to that point?
You know, I don't usually cry with insurance companies. I cry with my patients when they come in and they're new widows, new widowers. But it was just this absolute frustration with a system that is horribly antiquated, based on old medicine. We're in a new reality now. And we're trying to get the patients the care they need. This is a young woman, a woman in her early 20s, who now, after 3 months of having had COVID and now post-COVID symptoms, she can't even go up a set of steps without getting winded. She doesn't understand why she's still coughing. And I wanted to get answers for her, but her insurance company is making me jump through extra hoops to get there. It's just not right.
What were you trying to get for her?
Just a CAT scan. I wanted a CAT scan of her lungs just to be able to image it. One, we know that she's going to have COVID appearance, right? There's going to be on the chest x-ray. There's no point to that. We know that. What I'm looking for is in her lungs. Does she have pulmonary fibrosis? Did she have clots while she had COVID? Does she have sarcoidosis? Or maybe she has valley fever? I need an answer for her. She wants an answer. And yet here we are 2-3 weeks later, and the insurance company's not letting me get an answer for her.
And why are they saying that they won't do this or they can't do it yet? What's the reasoning here?
So these companies that are set up to do prior authorization process, one of the big ones is called Interqual. And Interqual sets these rules, these guidelines, which really are just ways to avoid spending money on healthcare. And the rules say that she needs to do X before doing Y in order to get to the answer Z. And in her case, it was getting a chest x-ray before getting a CAT scan. Seemed pointless to me. Here's an extra amount of money we have to spend, more radiation I have to expose her to before I actually need to get be able to get the test that she really needs, which is the CAT scan, in addition to other things that I'm doing to help work her up.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds incredibly frustrating as you point that out. In the end, it's actually spending more money, as you point out. I do want to ask you about something that we're seeing across the country now, states that are fully reopening, like Texas and Mississippi, but rescinding their mask mandates while they do it. What are your thoughts as you watch this?
You know, it really is frustrating. I've done 24 surge shifts. I've worked I'm normally a clinic doc, so I've been doing and helping out at the hospitals. I've done 24 12-hour shifts. These are overnight shifts, really hard work. I've been at the bedside. I've turned off the machines on people with family there. And it keeps going. We still have folks in the hospital. We're still seeing in the state of Arizona over 1,000 patients diagnosed with COVID daily. And yet we're opening back up. Are you kidding me? This is just going to make things worse. Now that we're 13, 14 months into this really hard battle, to see everyone around us acting normally or trying to get back to normal, we're trying to get them there with vaccines. It's just way too soon. Let us get there with the vaccines. Let us just keep really fighting this fight. We'll be there eventually, but to do this now, it's 10 steps back from 2 steps forward.
Yeah, we're getting there, right? It's ahead of us. We can see it. Look, Dr. Carroll, I know you said that might have broken you, but it certainly got a lot of attention, and I'm so glad that we were able to talk about this important topic. Dr. Andrew Carroll, thanks for coming on.
Thank you, Brianna.